Today, I want to show you a really simple way of drawing really fun people. We can make them as simple as we like, as complex as we like. We can carry around a sketchbook and doodle whilst we're in meetings, sketch in coffee shops, or whilst you're waiting for a hospital appointment. All of these techniques I'm going to show you build up into creating simple and fun people, building you some confidence in your ability to, well, I've said it a million times, draw people. So let's get out a new piece of paper and a pen. For today's really simple idea, I'm just using a fountain pen with normal ink in, but you could use a fine liner or something else. And all we're going to do to start with is break it down into simple shapes. So across the top of our page here, let's draw some heads. And what is a head if not a simple kind of circle? Now the circle tends to have a little flat bit. That flat bit is where we're looking. So we can move the direction of our sort of flat bit, the face, to create different angles. And we can of course advance on this with little nose, little shapes like this. But the simplest thing, just a row of circles where we're just manipulating the shape a tiny bit to start to suggest that we're looking in a direction. The kind of next step up from this is to think about the hair. So often hair creates a lovely outline we can grab with then just our circle or our little shape within the hair. You can easily create different kind of hairstyles or different hats, of course, whilst keeping in mind this very simple idea of a row of heads. Underneath that, we're going to think about our body. Now the body is a simple shape as well. Here we could have a triangle. We could have something a bit more blocky. That gives you sort of strong shoulders. If we're essentially drawing a rectangle, we can make it more kind of flowy as well. So here this person's looking that way, so we just flow that shape around, give them a little bit of an arched back to show that they're pointing down. Now before we fill out more of these, let's think about hands. Now a really simple thing to do is just split the arm like this, pop a little circle for a hand, and depending on where we place that circle, look, this person's just facing away from us. Here we could do a little arm with a hand. I'm just doing like a mitten, like almost like this as our hand shape. Doesn't need to be more complex than that. Often tucked in at the side is the simplest way to do it. And here we can just follow the natural shape we've created from our body. And we have this elbow, we have this little crease, we got our hand. And a hand can tell you a lot. So if we keep doing our body shapes here, our hand, for example, could be coming out, holding something. And aren't we all holding our phones these days? So this person probably holding their phone or a tablet, maybe it's a book, whatever those are, and is looking at it. Here, maybe our hand just sticking out here a little bit. And in that hand, we've got another simple shape. And that simple shape is probably a bag, isn't it? Holding some kind of bag. We can have someone holding a walking stick. That's nice and simple. And then maybe over here, they can be dancing. So we just pop up our hands at funny little angles and there's our person dancing. Now within these shapes, these bodies, I'm just starting to think about adding kind of little textures, little details. Some little dots. Now they've got a set of buttons on their coat. Here, a little circle. They've got a hood probably on their coat. Here, maybe this person, give them a square and a couple of straps. And now they've got a rucksack, hands in their pockets, probably off on a hike. And maybe with this person, hand down here, one hand coming there. And what do we have? Another little hand. And we've got a little person next to them, maybe their child. And already you see this, we're building them up. Now I cheated here, didn't I? Look at this, I already drew some legs in. So legs, simple shapes. This time I've divided them, got 2 triangles. Over here, simplest thing to do, a little triangle. If you kind of give that triangle a little swish, the person is moving. Then break up the triangle into 2 triangles. Maybe add some little blocky feet. Then when you're feeling confident, get the knee. Look, a tiny bend in our triangle. Got a knee, and that can then give us a person in motion, just with the direction that we place their feet. Can have them walking towards us if one of our triangles is a little bit closer than the other. Do you see how that placement of the feet has them coming along the page, out towards us? Here, we'll give this person some nice chunky shoes. People will often worry about proportions, but look, really long legs, all good. It doesn't really matter. These are our little representations of people. They don't have to be wonderfully perfect. They're a bit of fun. They're a way of, observing someone and look, that person walked past. They're wearing a hat and we got that hat. That's what we've sort of picked from our person. Or they're also quite nice. They're satisfying to do from our imagination. Now, these ones you can see we're building up in complexity, aren't we? There's a kind of next step that we can add to this as well. So I've done some extra marks here. We can do slightly bolder lines. We get that shadow that comes in underneath our clothes, underneath our arms. We can easily imagine or just observe a few photos, a few people in real life and just find these really simple shadows. A little bit of hatching as well. We kind of did it here, adds a bit of texture, does the same thing. Or you might stipple in to add a beard. You might add a little line where the eyes are, a little dot where the eyes are, a tiny detail for the nose. Really small touches. What we don't want to do is start drawing really big facial features on our tiny people. It will look weird. We've all done it. Maybe try it on one of yours and you'll see suddenly a big facial feature and you're like, why doesn't my person look like a person? It's because the noses aren't that big. Well, I can't really speak, can I? Now, something a bit of fun. Because I've been using water-soluble ink, I can also use a simple brush with a tiny bit of water and I can move a little bit of that ink around. Especially where I've done that bold ink and created a lot of shadow, I can create some interesting, just gentle tone on the page. And a tiny touch of this, not too much, we don't want to lose all our lines, but a tiny touch of that, I think adds an awful lot of, well, life to our people. An awful lot of just something extra. Don't go too far, but look at that, they sort of come to life. Little touches just jumping off the page. And of course, the only thing to do now is to continue. So my suggestion, little project for you. Pop a load of circles, start playing around with different shapes, different hairstyles, maybe having some little wispy hair, different hats, little baseball cap, different positions, bent over, looking down, getting groups of people together, and just try keeping it simple, but bringing a lot of life to the page. From here, you can really develop these ideas. You don't have to draw every shape fully. You can leave bits out. That adds a sense of movement. You can make the people continuous lines, not lifting the pen and just adding that more sketchy element, that sketchy feel. You can connect people together. You can create families, add all sorts of accessories and hairstyles. And if you want to see these ideas broken down in real time a little bit more, then I've got a longer version of this video over on my Patreon. Otherwise though, please do sketch along, create pages full of people, and before you know it, people will stop being something scary and they'll start being something that you really love sketching. And like that, you'll be filling up pages like this and hopefully really enjoying the process, as I say. If you did enjoy this video, let me know how it went down below in a comment. Also hitting like and subscribe helps me more than I think I understand, so it'd be greatly appreciated. More importantly though, go out, sketch, and I'll see you in the next one.